Hello guys, welcome to my channel where I share my trading journey through live trading, back testing, and reviewing my trades back from the previous day. For today, I was not able to record my voiceover when I was trading, but I did manage to record my screen, which is what I'm showing to you here right now. So I'm going to just play it over and talk about it. It's going to be like a voiceover on the recording instead of a live voiceover. So let's go. So I started the day pretty late. I don't usually trade early mornings after market open on Mondays, which is what I did today. And I did not trade in early. If you see the time is 14 on the chart, that would mean 11 a.m. my time in the Pacific time zone. And here I'm trying to see like the chart made a big daily move, and I'm just trying to see like it's testing this high the third time, and again we have a big green candle already on the day, which covers the whole of the red candle from Friday. I just got into this trade with a stop loss order above the high of the day and a target profit at this wick low here. If you see this one, we are just gonna let the trade run. I am gonna increase the speed of the video a bit so we go faster, and I'll explain my thought process as we go. So this is the 3-minute chart on the Nasdaq micro futures, and we see that big nice red candle, after which I decided to get in. It is trying to push up now, and that candle at this point started scaring me because it is pushing higher, and that's a big green candle. At this point I was kind of scared, but you know, I have my stop in place and I have accepted that risk, so there is no point in feeling the fear. You have already made that stop loss order part of your trading plan, so just let the trade play out. And if you feel uncomfortable in these situations, that means you have not accepted the risk that you have taken on, so you need to size down or trade something else. In this case, I'm just trading one contract of micro futures. That means one tick corresponds to 0.5 or like 50 cents. Like 1 point move means $2. Okay, I'm almost gonna get stopped out there, it seems like. Let's see, I'm gonna make the video a bit faster. Okay, that was a good candle with the wick, which means there is some selling pressure there. Yeah, I do not like that candle with the wick. And again, the price action at this point, I distinctly remember, was making me so uncomfortable because it's very bullish and it can lead to a breakout and stopping me out. But that's okay, I'm already in the trade. I got in with a plan and I am trying to follow my plan. You know, if you saw me trading 3 months ago, you would have seen me just moving my stop order and my limit order just to get out of the trade if I felt uneasy. But I have stopped doing that, and if you are doing something like that, once you are getting into a trade, you should also stop doing it. Okay, there is some selling pressure there. Okay, that's a good red candle in my favor. I am at break even right now, and again, if it was me from 3 months ago, I would have just sold on break even. I would have brought my buy limit order at break even and just sold, because I would have gotten uncomfortable that it went so much against me, like 20 points against me in the first place. But again, it kind of bounced back with a wick there, which is not what I like. It's pretty bullish, and yeah, that's a very bullish candle right there that's forming up. We are on the 3-minute chart and I might get stopped out. Yeah, you see I circled it right there. That's a very bullish candle and a bullish chart formation. You see that wick on that 5-minute candle right there that I pointed out. It's, yeah, a lot of buying pressure there, but a lot of selling pressure as well. And this has to happen, like this is expected, because this is the high of the day, and it also corresponds to this red line, which is the level of the body, like the upper level of the body from Friday's red candle. So it is a big level, so there is going to be a lot of struggle here. So this is not surprising to me. Okay, right there I get another chance to get out break even, but I am not gonna do that because that's not how we should trade. It's showing me signs in my favor, like a big red candle with a wick, like a reverse hammer, whatever it's called, shooting star, I don't know, but with a bit of a high volume, which means there is some selling pressure as well. Again, a chance to get out break even, but I did not do that because that is not how we should trade, by changing our plan in the middle of a trade. Okay, we're on the 5-minute chart again, moving forward a bit. It looks like it's trying to go in my favor, but it doesn't. There's something near my entry level that is not just letting the price go down. I don't know what it is, but it kind of felt bad that price was trying to get below my entry, making me green for a moment and then just turning back against me. But it is what it is. Let's see moving forward what happens. Oh, I moved it too quickly. Let me bring it back. Yeah, so this is price forming here, and at this point there is like a flush down in my favor, if you see. Yeah, the big red candle. And at this point I feel like I should have brought my stop down to break even. Probably not. Like, it just went like 60 ticks in my favor. That means 60 ticks is what? 60 by 4, 15 points. I usually don't move my stop unless it goes in my favor by 30 points. And in this case, like, it went down, and look at that buying pressure again. Yeah, I got uncomfortable and I started moving my buy limit order because I wanted to get out of this trade at this point. There is a lot of buying pressure there, and this just does not want to go down. So I'm changing my plan right there. But after seeing 3 or 4 trials, if you see here, like 3 or 4 trials to go below my entry price, but it just did not. And this 3-minute and 5-minute chart just looks straight up bullish. So I decided to move my buy stop and buy limit order to get out of the trade a bit quicker, because I gave it some time to do what I was expecting it to do, but it did not. Yeah, you see, this is the daily chart and it's trying to just break that. Like, this is the level from yesterday, this is the level from yesterday that it's trying to break, but it's not able to. Yeah, this is the 4-hour chart. Again, you can see that, but it's very bullish. Like, at this point I was trying to look at different time frames, 1 hour, 4 hour, trying to see if it was bullish or bearish to just help my decision out to get out of the trade. It looked like there was some selling pressure, so I decided to hold for a bit. Oh, what happened right there? I think I got out of the trade. When did that happen? Sorry. At this point it was all very bullish, so I just decided to get out of the trade by moving my stop or like limit order. I got out there because it was just like too many wicks, too many tests of this level, and it just wants to go up. So I'm going to pause the video right there. If you see, this is my account. I have close to $2,935, that's Canadian dollars, in this account. You see the currency there, CAD, and if you see the dates here, right here, that was my first trade today, 11:03 to 11:44, almost 40 minutes, a bit over 40 minutes. See the buy and sell price. That was a 2-point loss on MNQ in this trade. So let's move forward. So yeah, at this point I don't know what I was thinking, but I decided to get into another trade thinking that it would reverse. I think I was just trying to prove myself that I was right, or that I could be right. And that's my ego trading, not my sane brain, right? I am trying to prove myself right. I am trying to revenge trade. And I don't know, it's hard to catch yourself in the moment doing that. And that's why it's really important to recognize what triggers such behavior in your trading and then manage your trades accordingly. So I got into it thinking that it will go down, and it starts to go down a bit in my favor right away, and that makes me feel good. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, there's still wicks forming in. I create this rectangle here to see like why this price is just bouncing up and down in this rectangle. So as long as it stays inside, it's just gonna do nothing, but if it breaks this rectangle, it's gonna make a move in either the top direction or the bottom one. So let's see what happens. Okay, trying to go up, down, we don't know. So I'm in the trade. Move to the 5-minute chart. That's a very bullish candle forming, selling pressure. Yeah, so I am talking about each candle right here, but you know, like, sometimes it's not very important to look at each tick and each candle, and you should just let the trade play out. In this case, since there was so many battles are being fought between the buyers and the sellers, like they're wicking up, wicking down, like I just was curious about like what each candle is showing me or trying to tell me, so I could get a signal to, I guess, manage my trade better. The buyers, yeah, I think this is the point where it was like too bullish, and then yeah, the 5-minute candle was bullish. I was looking at different time frames, 2-minute, 3-minute chart, everything looks bullish, and they just want to push it higher. But I was following my trade plan. I did not want to move my buy order, like limit order, stop order, like the last time, and I wanted to see how the trade plays out. It might test that rectangle and still go down. There's some selling pressure there, and yeah, I am just switching between different time frames right now just to get some feeling of comfort. If I see maybe a little bit of downward movement or bearishness in any one of the time frames, right? Like our minds do that. Like I'm just trying to find one indication that I'm right and then that it might turn bearish, but it is not. And that's just the trick that our mind plays, but it is what it is. I held. That was a nice red candle in my favor. I had the chance to get out, break even on this trade right here, but I did not. Why would I? Like if it's giving me signs that it's turning into my favor, why would I sell? If I sell at this point, that means I was not comfortable with the risk. That was making me uncomfortable, and I'm just trying to get out to save myself the pain of losing money on the day. So I hold, following my trade plan. Again, green on the trade, and it just turns against me right away. So it was a very tricky trading day today. Again, I'm not a professional trader, I'm not profitable, but I am learning and trying to get better. And I think it was really tricky trading in this purple rectangle range. I tried twice, and I think I tried 3 times actually. Let's see what happens to this trade. Yeah, I think at this point I just decided to get out of the trade because it was very bullish. Like this candle on the 3-minute chart, like it just straight up means it was bullish and it was gonna stop me out. And right away I get into a bullish trade now, assuming that it's gonna break out, and I'm trying to set my limit and stop orders based on the daily candles here. That's my idea here. I'm thinking that price has decided that it's gonna break out this rectangle on the upward side. I'm gonna pause here. I lost. This is my second trade. Here we go. This one. So I lost 14 points here and 2 points from before. So total 16 points negative on the day. And let's move forward. And at this point, I'm realizing I think I just took this trade impulsively, thinking that if I wasn't right in the other direction, I should be right in this direction. And again, I won't say this was a completely stupid trade, but like one good trade here was that I was able to change my bias from being bearish to bullish, and I was not just trying to beat the same drum again and again. I changed my bias thinking that, okay, I was wrong the previous 2 times and it is gonna just break out of this rectangle and go up. So I was bullish now, and then I got into this trade. But as we'll see, the sellers start coming in after some, still bullish. That made me think that I am in a good trade, and yeah, I am in the green right now. So it wicks up, it goes up in the direction, but there was so much selling pressure that it could not go further. Like it's trying to. I'm just trying to see if it has broken the important level here on the red, defined by the red line, which is 15326 if you see here, but it could not. You see like that big volume I just highlighted here. I was green at this point, and I decided to move my sell stop up below the low of that candle right there, previous swing low. I'm just trying to switch and see if it makes sense to hold. And yeah, on the 1-minute chart you see this downward movement again, and that was a straight flush down, and I got stopped out. So I was wrong again, even on the other side, and it was really tricky to trade. And if you see here that this was my 3rd trade right here, got stopped out. 8 points more, so 14 plus 2 plus 8, that's 24 points negative on the day on MNQ. I took another trade after that, which was where I got stopped out above break even with 4 points in my favor. So that was overall 24 minus 4, 20 points negative on the day. I have another video for that where I did a voiceover because I wasn't working at that time, but for some reason my mic decided to bail on me and my voice was not showing up in that video. So I might just do a trade recap for that trade later on in TradeZilla or something. But for now, these were the 3 trades for me today. 3 out of the 4 trades, all 3 were losses, and was really tricky trading in this range. As you can see, the price action, like this was like a crazy area to trade in, but it is what it is. Market doesn't always give us what we want, and it did not give me what I wanted today, and that's okay. So I hope you learned something from this video. I am trying to get better at trading, and I will eventually make it. Along the way, if I can help even one person who can identify with what I'm feeling or how I'm trading, if they can see they trade the same way, they make the same mistakes, hopefully this will help them get better as well. Like seeing that it's not just all traders making money here and there, left and right, just being green all the time. I'm trying to keep this channel really raw and real to show the dark side of trading. And I want you to see how a person tries to trade and learn and get better over time. That's the idea behind the channel, and I hope that helps. So if you really like this content, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. That will help my channel grow and would help me be more motivated to share more such content. So that was it for today, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.